about the FEMA camps, and there's a whole lot of nonsense going on out there. So today we're going to clear up this mess a little bit. We're going to try to figure it out. I'm going to explain to you the truth, because there's a whole, like I say, there's a whole lot of lies and conspiracies out there. We need to get to the bottom of it. Yes, there are quite a few FEMA camps out there. They are there for a reason. FEMA prepares for disasters. They know there's a disaster coming, and there's even rumors that the Fed is going to raise interest rates and it's going to be a controlled demolition of the economy, meaning they know the economy is going to get crushed when the interest rates go up. I mean, anybody knows that. A 3-year-old could figure it out. So yes, FEMA has camps because they're preparing for disaster. And they think it's going to be a big one. And why do they think it's going to be a big one? Because the numbers scare them half to death. When they look at the numbers of people on the SNAP card program, there's like 50 million people. When they know the numbers of all the people who get free housing. They know the numbers of all the people who their little 3 or 4 or 5 or maybe 7 babies are being paid to eat, or the babies are eating thanks to the taxpayer, the federal government, basically, you know, the welfare system, the SNAP card. So they know these numbers behind the scenes, and that, like I said, it scares them half to death because there's really no more money. There's no more real money left. There's a whole lot of fake money they got, like QE1, QE2, QE3. I mean, there's trillions of dollars of fake money, but what they're coming to realize is that fake money may not get the job done. And if the fake money does not get the job done, well, then we had to prepare for disasters, hence FEMA camps. So now we're getting somewhere. Yes, if there's a disaster, they want to be prepared. They don't want to look like they did during Katrina with their, you know, what up there, whatever. And they don't want to look like that again. They don't want to look like complete idiots. So FEMA is prepared. If you do not have a job, when the collapse happens and you do not have a job, this is where you'll be. I mean, how are you going to survive? You saw the videos of the people in Katrina. There was no water, no food. I mean, it was panic. Where do you think you're going to survive today without a job? And there won't be no SNAP card and there won't be no welfare. You'll be housed in one of these FEMA camps, okay? That's where you're going to be. Just get used to it. If you don't have a job, if you cannot support yourself, somebody has to help you. And of course, there'll be lots of people who are violent. There's going to be a lot of people who don't like this. They'll blame this person, they'll blame that person, and they'll be violent. Some of those will have to be detained in, you know, a more controlled environment. So it all depends on how you're going to react. When the collapse happens, are you going to take it peacefully? Are you going to be calm? Are you going to follow orders? Or are you going to be violent? That's what I don't even want to guess what these are for. But anyhow, FEMA did order 1 million of these, and I don't even want to go into why they ordered these, because I don't even want to go into that. Like I said, there'll be lots and lots of people without jobs. There already is lots of people without jobs. But the problem is there won't be no SNAP card. There won't be no welfare, and your babies are going to be hungry. So they're preparing. They're going to say, hey, you come over here. We'll give you some beans. We'll give you some rice and beans, and we'll try to get through this disaster. And that's what FEMA camps are about. Now you got to understand there's 40 million government workers. Now a lot of these government workers are not going to have a job anymore. And the only problem is they don't have any skills. Think about it. You work for the government. You sit behind a desk. You act dumb. You act stupid. You don't help anybody. You don't make anything. What are you going to do when the government doesn't have the money to pay you anymore? You're going to be in a FEMA camp also. So there's going to be 40 million government workers that a lot of them will be in a FEMA camp because they got no skills. And they're going to have to be housed somewhere when the collapse happens. For you see, we got way too many homeless right now. And it's really embarrassing when America is supposedly the greatest country in the world and we got homeless on every street, on every major corner of every major city in the country. It's embarrassing. So we do have to take care of people. We cannot let them be humble. We cannot let that go on much longer. So the FEMA camps are actually for helping anybody who does not have a job. If you do not have a job and you do not have any way of supporting yourself, they want to take care of you. I wouldn't want to be there, of course. Don't get me wrong. It's not going to be pleasant. You don't want to be there. But if you don't have a job, what other choice do you have? And of course, they know if they don't have QE4, if she raises the interest rates next week, and they don't do QE4, QE5, and QE6, there's going to be a collapse of the U.S. economy. They know that. That's the most embarrassing part. They know it, but they won't even tell you. They don't want you to panic yet. So yes, FEMA camps will not be pleasant. You will not want to be there. You're not going to have your big screen TV and watching your Kardashians with your six-pack of beer. It will not be pleasant. But what other choice do you have when you got no job? Your mommy and daddy might not have their pension won't be coming in. They won't even be able to take care of you. So that's the situation. You see, the pension funds will be collapsed and broke also. So you think, oh, I don't have a job, but mommy and daddy will take care of me. Wrong. You're talking about a depression that's going to be the worst depression in our lifetime. Yes, the FEMA camps may not look so bad rather than, living under a bridge. Who knows? But mommy and daddy won't take care of you. Their pension will be gone. So mommy and daddy might be right beside you in the FEMA camp if they have not been stacking up silver. See, that's the whole beauty of it. You see all these FEMA camps? If you don't have any silver, you'll be there. If you don't have any job, you're going to be there. Wake up and smell the coffee, for God's sake. What do you think you're going to do when the economy collapses? You think somebody needs you to wash the windows? You think somebody needs you to take out the trash? Give me a break. There'll be no job for you. All the jobs are in China. They've been outsourced. The factories are gone, for God's sake. This is where you'll be because you got no job. This is where you'll be sleeping because your family didn't save any silver and they can't help you either. Just get used to it or start stacking your